and congratulations again on your acceptance to the East Asian Area Studies MA program. This orientation video will cover an important overview of our EISC website as well as USC systems and other helpful USC graduate resources. You should have received an EISC MA orientation PowerPoint slide deck, which follows along with this video. So please refer to the PowerPoint to access all the links and resources as I mentioned them throughout the video. Let's get started. I want to take you guys through the EASC website so you may familiarize yourself with all the tabs. To get to the website, you can just Google USC EASC, and we should be one of the first links that pop up right here. Under our About page, you can see all the staff, including Grace Rue, your graduate advisor, who I'm sure you've already met on Zoom. Our office is open Monday through Friday between 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We have a wonderful reception area in East Asian Library Collection, which is available for you to use. Okay, so on to the main EASC page. I will briefly go over all of these tabs up here, but I highly encourage you to look through these tabs in more detail when you have time. We do update our website weekly and centralize all our information for graduates, undergraduates, and over 110 affiliated faculty on this site. So let's go to affiliated faculty here under people. All of our faculty are listed and you can sort by country. So if you want to look at the China scholars, you can just click on China. When you click on a faculty's name, it links to their homepage so you can see their extensive biographies and research interests. But we've quickly summarized their research interests so you can quickly take a look and see. If you're interested in a course next semester, for example, who is the faculty, what is their expertise, this is where you can find that. Now this is really important as you start thinking about what your thesis topic is going to be and who you're going to ask to serve on your thesis committee, since you have to ask 3 faculty members to serve on your committee. You'll definitely talk more about this during your advisor one-on-one sessions with Grace, but this is to let you know this resource is here for you for that purpose. Next, let's go to graduate students. Thank you to those who have shared your profile photo with me. This is where you will all be featured. If you scroll down, you'll be able to see our continuing MA students that you will get to meet in your classes in EASC social events this year, as well as alumni from previous years. All right, let's go on to academics. This is where we have all the information for our undergraduate majors, minors, master's program, and graduate certificate. At this point, you should all be familiar with the EAS MA degree requirements, but we will go into detail about this during the in-person orientation. Under the Academics tab at the very bottom, you'll see courses. When the class schedule for a new semester is published, EASC will collect the course information for all East Asia related courses across campus and create a downloadable spreadsheet you can refer to when choosing classes. Let's go on to funding. We offer the EASC graduate fellowships for graduate students whose research is focused on Asia. For example, if you're doing comparative studies on Japanese, Korean, or Chinese studies, popular culture, language studies, or you would like to go to Japan to look at an archive, you can apply for the EASC Graduate Fellowship to do that. These awards are only offered for the summer, and the award amount is typically between $1,000 to $3,000. We also have a link called Other Funding, and here's a list of funding opportunities that the center compiles on a daily basis. We collect career, internship, conference, call for paper opportunities all here and list it on the day of the deadline. So it's best to go a few months out to see what is coming up to give yourself plenty of time to apply. All right, let's go on to resources. Under resources, we link all of our newsletters we've sent out right here. We send a weekly newsletter every Monday, and all of our MA students are added to our listserv, so you will be receiving these newsletters weekly. We also have videos where we archive past event recordings. These are all available on our YouTube channel as well, and the links to our YouTube channel will be on the last slide of the orientation PowerPoint. All right, so the best way to know what is upcoming is if you go to our upcoming events page. You will be able to see all of our upcoming events this fall, and if you click on the event, it will take you to the event page with all the information and registration links. For most events, there will be a registration link where you can register and save the event to your calendar. Okay, so that is our website in a nutshell. We are basically halfway through the virtual orientation part, but the beauty of having a pre-recorded video to watch is that you can pause and take a break whenever you need to. We also want to go over two important resources, the academic calendar and the schedule of classes. You can find them by going to the main USC page and clicking on the popular links in the top right-hand bar. This will open up a menu that includes the academic calendar as well as the schedule of classes. The academic calendar includes all of the major holidays such as Christmas and Thanksgiving break dates as well as the fall semester and spring semester recesses. The schedule of classes registration calendar also includes a lot of other important dates such as when you can register for classes and the last day to add or drop a class. Make sure to click on the correct semester and access the registration calendar, which is the first link on the left. We are now briefly going to go over important USC systems. You will receive an orientation folder when we meet in person, and the folder will contain handouts on these systems that will explain in detail. One of the most important systems will be your My USC dashboard. To reach the USC portal, enter my.usc.edu and sign in using your USC NetID. As new students, you should see a banner at the top of your My USC page prompting you to complete a series of online educational modules. Please do so promptly to avoid registration holds for future semesters. If you haven't already, you should begin checking your USC email address regularly. USC and EASC will only contact you through your USC email address while you are a student here. We try to keep the number of emails we send to a minimum, but they are very important. If you receive an email from us, please read it thoroughly and respond if needed as soon as possible. On the main portion of the page, you can access the USC libraries, your email, USC card services, as well as 4 of the services I will go over in more detail. The first is Blackboard. This is the main way that faculty and TAs contact students in their courses. Depending on the instructor, you may also receive and turn in assignments through Blackboard. Since some classes will continue to be online or hybrid format, you will receive the Zoom meeting links through Blackboard as well. So this is why it is important to register for classes as soon as you are able because this is the main way instructors and students communicate with each other. Next is web registration. If you have registered classes already, you should be fairly familiar with the system. Just to point out a couple of things, in the My Info tab up here, when you are getting ready for the next semester, you will be assigned an appointment to register. So you want to be checking that tab frequently to be able to see when you will be allowed to register for your classes. It will also tell you if you have any holds that you will want to clear well before the actual day and time you can start registering. Otherwise, these holds may prevent you from registering for classes. The second thing to keep in mind is the Tuition Refund Insurance tab. Please read through that because tuition refund insurance provides a refund of tuition and fees to a student who must withdraw from all classes due to an illness or accidental injury. You also have access to OASIS, the online academic student information system. It is sort of a one-stop shop for your academic information needs. It will have access to your registered course list, book list, enrollment histories, and your STARS report. A STARS report is the equivalent of an unofficial transcript, and this is how you can keep track of your degree progress. One important feature to look at is your permit to register. When spring courses are announced, please check your permit to register to make sure that you can get all your required clearances. meet with Grace, and resolve any remaining activity restrictions before you can register for class. Next is USC Pay My Bill. This is sometimes referred to as USC ePay. This is where you will pay for any charges to your USC student account. You can also view monthly statements of the charges and your payments here. If you have any questions about your account, you will want to contact the USC cashier's office. And if you have any issues contacting them, please feel free to send your issue to EASC and we can help follow up. For any of our international students, the Office of International Services will be a vital resource for you during your time at USC. They handle all of the passport verification processes, which will allow you to register for classes. OIS is also there to assist you with anything visa related, so if you do have any visa questions, please be sure to contact them about that. They will also handle OPT and CPT requests when it's time. Just to give a brief description, OPT is a work experience permit during your program or after your program ends. It's not a visa, but it's more of an employment benefit for F1 students who are maintaining their visa status. With CPT, that is a work authorization that allows F1 international students to have paid off-campus internships. The American Language Institute is a helpful resource for students who want to improve their English language speaking and writing skills. All ALI classes will be conducted in hybrid format, so they offer classes from improving pronunciation to academic writing, and their classes are usually 2 units each. With Graduate Student Government, or GSG, this is a student organization specifically for graduate students. One thing to keep in mind is that they do offer funding for students who are participating in conferences or other professional development activities. So when the time comes, this could be a really great way to receive supplemental funding. USC Transportation Services is your one-stop shop for anything transportation and parking related. They offer tap cards for the Metro bus and train lines, which is LA's main bus and public transportation system. And to learn more about how to get a Metro card, be sure to visit the USC Transportation website. Finally, the USC Career Center is available to you as a student, but also when you become an alum. So definitely take advantage of their career counseling, internship fairs, and career searches. All of this is available to you through your Connect SC account. A lot of information has been shared, but I want to leave you with our EASC social media. EASC sends out a weekly e-newsletter with upcoming events, funding opportunities, and more. Like I mentioned, you are all added to our newsletter listserv as our MA students automatically. So we highly recommend you read through the newsletter because it is a great resource for you all as students. Stay in the loop and follow us on these platforms at USC EASC. In the PowerPoint, all of our social medias are linked. We do a lot of student features and can't wait to do one on all of you as well. Finally, if you have any questions or want to know more about any of the things I have mentioned in this video today, please email easc@usc.edu. This email only goes to the EASC staff, and we will answer your emails in a timely manner. On that note, thank you for watching, and we cannot wait to meet you in person. See you soon!